Happy Thursday, everybody. It is amazing to see everybody tonight. How are you guys doing? It was a very rainy and stormy day. I think we are in luck. How is everybody? Let me check out some of the chat here. Hello, Karina, Diana Murphy. Hello, Carissa, Eddie, Becky, Sarah, Lindsay Stadler. Hello. Let me go check up our Facebook friends as well, and then I'll jump on the camera and talk with you guys for a minute before we get started. We'll give everybody a chance to jump on as well. Tonight should be a great night. Hello, Carol over on Facebook. Sammy, Nicole, good to see you. Michael, Dawn, Julie, good to see you. Hi, Kara. I'm still looking for your stuff, Kara. Donna Gibson, hello. Here's your shout out, Donna Gibson. Susan, Bella, good to see you. Hi, Barb and Beth. Good to see everybody. So, how are you guys doing? It is a pretty beautiful few minutes, I should say, because when I left the house, it was raining. And I'll show you guys when I start walking around. It is very sunny behind me, and then it's extremely dark to the front of me. So I think that the storm is pushing out, and let's fingers crossed. If you're over on YouTube, I put a fun little poll up so you guys can have some fun over there and see. The weather is 50-50. According to the weather app on my phone, it's saying a 50% of storms and rain throughout the night. So I've got tons of rain gear. And I've got plan A, plan B. I think we're gonna have a great night. I think it's gonna be fun to tune in and see what happens. We honestly could face anything. All day long, it's been super storm, heavy rain, and then also maybe some non-cloudy moments like this. So it's been amazing to see what we're gonna get for weather tonight. But I'm hoping that we have Fantasmic to end the night off, and that's at 9:15. So let's hope that the crowd goes down. So how are you guys doing? It's a wonderful Thursday. How are you guys? And I should say, Lindsay Stadler, welcome to Passholder Chat Plus. So over on YouTube, we have Chat Plus, where Adam has been putting out some extra fun emojis throughout all the streams, and you can add those into your chat if you are Chat Plus. He even put out some fun emojis for a sorcerer hat for tonight. So we're gonna have fun chat night for anybody who's Chat Holder Plus. Oh, let's see here. Stephanie, hello. Pixie Dust Run, Karen, Doris, Penny, Denise, good to see you. Nancy, good to see you. Erin, hello. Katie Jennings, oh, she's been sick. Well, I'm so sorry. I hope you feel better. Tonight should be a good night to feel better. Tom from the UK. Karina, Jolene, Deborah, Aldi, Becky, Erin, good to see you. So why don't we go ahead, we'll get started into Hollywood Studios, and we'll see where the night takes us, quite honestly, and hope we end it with Fantasmic as long as the rain holds off. So let's go find some fun stuff to do. I even thought about maybe going on the Skyliner when in the lightly raining evening, but the Skyliner's closed right now. It should probably get going soon with the sun coming back out. So I've got plans. Oh, hello everybody. Let me get all the stuff together so we can have an awesome, great night. It has been, I know that there's a lot of places around the United States that need rain, and we absolutely needed rain badly. And so we've certainly got our wish. The camera is gonna be a little wiggly wobbly for just a minute because I had it just sitting there. And let me turn on the gimbal. So bear with me for a second while I get it all together and get the camera ready to go on the go. There we go. So it's all happy. And let me get my things here, getting straightened out. So I think, I'm surprised, to be quite frank. There is quite a lot of people here for having such a rainy day. I'm actually very surprised at the number of people that are here. I was really expecting there to be like a minimal crowd. Vicky's already got her fireworks frogger. That's awesome. And Shirley's 60 days out. Oh, Garden Grill. That's awesome. I think that's a great place. Salute to traveling the USA, but mostly Disney. Oh, Paul, how was your trip been? I know you got to say hello to Adam, and I unfortunately didn't get to say hello because I was over at Epcot with Harper. I hope you had a great time. Hilton Head with Elizabeth. Hello. 100 Acre Wood. Good to see you. Aldi likes Runaway Railway. Yes, I do. And maybe if the wait goes down, it was 60 minutes a bit ago. We'll go in there. We'll head on through and see what we see. I'll just kind of take maybe we'll do single rider, Smuggler's Run. When I did come through security, it was interesting to me that they ended up asking me because of the camera. Well, we get asked a lot of questions about the camera in general, but he asked me, "Are you a part of the event tonight?" And I said, "No." He's like, "Are you filming the event?" And I'm like, "No, but what is it? Maybe I want to join in." And you can see the look on his face, like, maybe I shouldn't have said anything. But I said, "Oh, is there an after hours event?" And he said, "No, that's just on Wednesdays." And so I said, "Okay, well, you know, if the event wants to invite me, I'm more than happy to join." And he said, and he just kind of laughed. He said, "Well, there's a special event. Somebody rented out part of the park tonight." So I'm really jealous. I'd love to know what kind of event. There's always somebody renting out some piece of the park, especially at Hollywood Studios or Epcot. That's pretty common. You see special events here in Epcot all the time. So I would love to find out. Oh, Michael has a good suggestion. He has an idea for some 4-park streams, or just stream in general. See how many hidden Mickeys in each park we can find. That's a good suggestion. I like that a lot. Well, these kids up here are on a full-on lightsaber battle in the middle of the park. Oh, I think they're really enjoying their lightsabers that they just bought. I don't blame them either.
But now they're running away.
Over on Facebook, hello. I know, Kara, I agree. I should just slip in like Wedding Crashers, like the movie. You know, just slip in, and except I probably should be wearing a different shirt. I've got my Park Pass TV shirt on. And if I was wearing a different shirt, yeah, you know, hey, I'm just photographing and having a great time. They probably would fit right in. I would never do that, for the record, but gosh, that would be fun. Well, we'll just meander. We'll see what's going on with the rain. You know what I was hoping for? So you can tell a little bit in, let's see here. Let me back up and I'll show you guys how crazy it is. I mean, this is Florida weather. You can see it really great here. So if we come back this way, you can see, I don't think that the camera does it enough justice, but it's pretty dark when you look that way. I think it's moving away though, because then you turn right here, and then this whole area behind me is sunny and bright. I'm expecting that it was moving out. It's quite possible that storms could move in again later tonight. Beth said, you're looking really good. I need to look into the diet you're on. Well, thank you. I'm going to talk about it more in the morning walk series that I'm going to do. Oh, man, I was so disappointed. So I told Adam I have to do, we're doing 2 workouts a day for the program that we're on. And since what I'm usually doing is a walk in the morning before work, and then I do a workout either in the evening or on my lunch break, depending on what we have going on. So if I'm out walking anyway, it's kind of worth my time to just bring the stream with me. And that's only going to be on YouTube because I am just bringing a phone and I'm just going to stream to YouTube straight from my phone. So we'll talk about, my experience, talk about our health journey. And so I'm doing the 75 Hard program. You can look it up and I'll tell you it is very hard, especially when you come to Disney all the time and you want to eat all the delicious snacks. But I will leave it at this. This will be all that I talk about for the diet for today. This is awful. We didn't have batteries in our scale at home, and Adam has like this really nice scale. It's fancy, and we didn't have batteries for it. So for like the first, we're on day like 17, and for the first like 12 days, we didn't have batteries in the scale. So I had to just guess what weight I was at, judging by doctor's appointments that I've had recently, and just what I knew kind of what I ended my weight at Harper, and then some doctor appointments after that throughout the last year and a half since I had her. So I estimated, and I would say at this point, I've probably in just 17 days, I've lost what I think to be 7 or 8 pounds. So is it massive weight loss? No, but I didn't really want it to be anything crazy. But I think my clothes are fitting looser. It's been a great 17 days. That's been hard and worth it. But I'll talk more about that in the morning. So that's where I stand with that. Oh, back onto Disney. I found this kind of interesting. When I was driving in, Disney has been, on Walt Disney World property, has been slowly, nothing very quick, has been changing the signage on the roadways. There used to be big purple signage with yellow lettering. And slowly but surely, they've been changing them to digital. I was really surprised that one of the major roadway signs just outside the Magic Kingdom toll plaza has been changed over to digital, which was pretty cool. So now it looks like they are working on all the major roadways and changing those large signs to be digital signage, and I like that. Hi, Kimberly, WWE fan. Hello. Amanda, how are you? Oh, Bradley, or Caleb. Hi, Eleonora. I hope you have a good night. Oh, and Robin joined Chat Plus. Well, thank you. Yeah, if you are over on YouTube and you want to have some fun emojis and participate in that, Chat Plus is something you can go into the description, click the link, and it's just a different way to support the channel. It was something YouTube sent us an email about, and we thought, well, okay, well, maybe that would be fun to start the program. And basically what happens is you pay a monthly fee, and then it's like $2, and then YouTube takes a cut and we take a cut, and then you get whatever fun emojis we want to put in. So we're hoping to put in, you can do other things with it too, but we have Patreon and we want to kind of focus on Patreon and make this mainly just for chat purposes and fun. activities like that. So Adam put in some fun ones for tonight. Megan, how are you? Eddie wants to know, how much is the 100th popcorn bucket? When I go past the next popcorn stand, I'll take a look. They're about $25. Lindsay Stadler's already using all the fun chat emojis. I love the sorcerer hat. I knew Adam was going to use that tonight. I think that's going to be great. Oh, and he's got running Mickey. That's awesome. I figured we could use that tomorrow too. Here, well, we'll have some fun watching Slinky Dog for a minute. Because that's got to have just gotten up. We'll hang out and watch Slinky Dog come by a couple times. Hello, Robert. Teresa's got them all out too. Oh, and I love that he put out, I'm thinking of like emojis that we need over on YouTube to be maybe like turkey leg, since we've had a lot of discussion about turkey legs or some sort of snack related. Oh, they're having such a fun time. Oh, that's awesome. Barry's working on a design for a Firework Froggers t-shirt. That's epic. Oh, I love watching the Slinky Dog coaster. We'll definitely have to plan on one of the next streams to do Slinky Dog coaster. On our 3-park epic quest for Father's Day, we were over here, but we really were just focusing on Father's Day type of things and adventure, and we wanted to do Indiana Jones, since that movie is coming out next week. We'll come back over here too. So, and we went to see Darth Vader. I have a photo. I need to put it up on Facebook and YouTube of me meeting Darth Vader. And of course it was on the live stream, but sometimes it's more fun to see the still photos. And there's a photo of me like just looking terrified. Oh gosh. We'll come over to my other favorite spot to watch Slinky Dog coaster. This spot over here. I'm so happy that the sun is coming out. That makes me hopeful that this evening we're gonna have a good chance. You guys would be proud of me. You'd be very proud, because not only did I bring a little plastic bag, and why did I bring a plastic bag? In case it rains and I need to throw something in there to keep it dry. I brought myself some paper towel, because yes, there is napkins here, but you know, the paper towel that you have at home just soaks things up a lot better. And I brought that so that when I sit down at Fantasmic, I maybe don't have I might not have my shorts soaked from all the rain that's probably on there. Oh, here we go. I love this so much. Here, you can hear them hooting and hollering too. Jane's gonna go on the treadmill. That's awesome. Lindsay, thanks for meeting Darth Vader so I don't have to. Yeah, so I should note that one thing that I learned last Sunday is if you look it up, it shows that you need the Disney Chase credit card to get in there, but it's only certain hours. I didn't know that. So I thought, oh, without the card, maybe you can't meet him. You can. It just has to be later in the day, right before Darth Vader's wrapped up and going back to the Death Star remnants. Or you have to meet him in the evening right before, or I should say in the evening or first thing in the morning. Oh, this makes me want to go on Slinky Dog. Oh yeah, some of you guys have asked me, where is Adam and Harper and how is Aaron? Good, we'll talk about that for a minute. So Adam and Harper are at home. You know, weeknights are just really hard for Adam to plan to get to the parks. So if we ever do a stream together on the weekday, it's usually pretty difficult for Adam to get home. It's just downtown Orlando, where he works at the news station, isn't mileage far, but when you factor in the traffic is just awesome to get from downtown to our house or Disney, either way you want to phrase it. So, like, we are doing a Patreon live stream. And by the way, if you guys are Patreon members, we do a live stream just for Patreon about, you know, we try to do it every 6 to 8 weeks. Just because it's tough to schedule in. We don't always know our work schedule. So we've just kind of committed. We never put it in any of the, you know, the language, because we just didn't know how often we could commit to things, and, you know, we would never want to back out of anything. So right now we do them about every 6 to 8 weeks. Not quite every month, but around there. And so we are going to be doing a Patreon live stream, and I put out the poll today. So if you are on Patreon, looks like so far most people are leaning towards going to see SeaWorld, and they have a nighttime kind of party for the summer, and they have really awesome Ignite the Night fireworks. So it looks like most people are voting for that. So if you are on Patreon, you can go check that out and you can vote. Eddie says Epcot is testing the new fireworks show. Really? On Facebook? Really? Huh. Well, I had to look at that from, I have not seen Disney Parks announce that. And just so that we don't rile up everybody in the chat, my brother Dan works at Epcot, so he would know if there is an official statement on that, because as a manager at Epcot, you know, they put it out there and know, hey, be prepared because there's this, this, and this. So I will check on that. And as of this time, sometimes they do things in the middle of the night, but they haven't yet set up anything that would indicate major fireworks show. So if you have the information, you can certainly send it to us. But as of right now, there is nothing put together yet for the new show. I am excited to learn more details about it, but I don't want anybody in the chat to get really riled up, because that's the one park with our inside knowledge family member. There's times where he knows things that we don't even talk about on the stream. So, but I will tell you, sometimes people post that they're going to be streaming fireworks, and sometimes if they haven't been here in quite some time, oh, I love alien saucer swirls. It might be new to them, and they say new fireworks show. Well, Epcot Forever did come back. To some people, Epcot Forever is new to them. So it's all in perspective. Oh, I love alien saucer swirls. I'll see how long the line is. Let's come through here. Oh, I would love to do Runaway Railway, Katie, but it has an hour wait. And then by that time, we'd miss Fantasmic. And that would be very sad. That's the whole reason I'm here. So I'm just taking a stroll here. Oh look, I've been waiting for the storm to have some sort of rainbow. Oh, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. You can see it a little bit right here. I was expecting there to be a large rainbow with how heavy the storm was that was moving out. So you can see it just right here. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. Hopefully I made it a little bit bigger. Can you see that little tweak there of a rainbow? Man, I was really expecting there to be a rainbow that was quite bright with all the rain and the sun that was kind of up against the rain and the sun together. I'll see if I can go on. I know what, usually it's pretty quick to go into, oh gosh, Runaway Railway is 70 minutes, an hour and 10 minutes. That would not be good. Smuggler's Run is 70 minutes. Muppet Vision is 10 minutes. See, everything is really long lines right now because most people had to stay inside due to the storm. So now everybody's kind of coming out and rushing onto the rides this evening. But I want to make sure that we get a decent seat for Fantasmic. And I should go back. So Adam is at home. He is probably doing his second workout right now, or almost finished with it. And he's hanging out with Harper, and he enjoys these weeknights where I head out, and then there's no attention because Harper spends so much time with me. It's nice if I head out for a little bit, and then Adam gets some fun time with Harper, gets to play with her and put her to bed, and she's a lot more snuggly if I'm not there. Oh, Nessa has a good question. Where's the meet and greet for the live action Little Mermaid? It is in One Man's Dream. We passed it. It's just out of Toy Story area. It's by the old Little Mermaid. And she's done for the day too. But if I have a chance, I'll go past there and see. So it's 8 o'clock now. I'd love to get a pretty nice seat for Fantasmic because I have a feeling that it might be quite crowded tonight. So I don't want to waste too much time walking around. Aw, hello, Leah. Janet said, did I see your comment about Woody's Roundup? I didn't, I'm sorry. And when I flip back to Facebook, sometimes it only shows me a few previously. So if you want to type it back in, I'll stay up on Facebook to look at those comments. Donna Gibson, well, thank you for voting. And I hope that your dad feels better. Oh, Kara Carter just sent my mom a retirement card. Well, thank you. That's something that you guys need to tune in for. We went back and forth thinking about what we might want to do or how we want to go about this, but we felt like it was important to go to Magic Kingdom. It's Mom's last shift at the Magic Kingdom on Saturday before she retires. And then she will be done working at Disney and retire, but she does get her retirement benefits. So her last day is Saturday. And so we're gonna head over there, and we thought it'd be great to stream. That won't be the end of saying hi to Mom. I'm sure that she'll be on the streams occasionally. And I know that everybody talked about, and we talked about too, perhaps inviting her over to our house and doing a live stream to show how to make the famous Rice Krispie bars that they have at Walt Disney World. And then, you know, having kind of a chat about what it's like to be a cast member. I'll leave it at this, a tasteful chat, you know, with questions that are, you know, appropriate. She can't answer everything, but she can answer most things. Darlene said, did you get to pick up the gift I sent to Aaron? Well, I'm sorry. I'm headed to the post office. I was at the post office about a week ago, and I'm going to get to the post office tomorrow. Because if any of the winners are watching right now, I did get your addresses, and I'm heading to the post office in the morning to go mail all that out. So I will check our post office box then. Did we eat at Roundup Rodeo Barbecue? We did, and it was delicious. We actually did a live stream. It was a little chaotic, as Harper wasn't too keen on hanging out at Woody's barbecue for too long that night. But it was delicious, and we have since gone back, and we loved it. And so, yes, it's a lot of food for 2 people. I thought it was fabulous. I would go back again. So I recommend Woody's Roundup Rodeo Barbecue. And, you know, some people compare it and say, this is not the best barbecue I've had. Well, there are certain places in the United States that have just phenomenal barbecue. Like, there are cities that are known for their barbecue. Obviously, come with some sort of expectation that this isn't going to be award-winning. It's just barbecue. But however, I thought it was great. I thought the side dishes that you could pick were all great. I'm trying not to be in anybody's photo. Lots of people taking photos. Oh, Darlene, well, thank you so much. I'm going to the post office tomorrow, so it should be there. Hi, Andrew. Yep, Mom, some big things going on for us. On Saturday, we're going to Magic Kingdom to celebrate Mom's last shift at Disney. So we hope everybody tunes in, kind of make it special for her. And then I'm hoping that next month we can convince her to a night where she comes over, she tells us how to make the infamous Rice Krispie treats, and talks a little bit about her experience as a cast member and maybe answer some questions. And then with that, you know, anybody who wants to, say anything, then she'll be on that too. I have to convince her of that. Aw, thanks, Jane. She said she'd love to see a live stream with her. Yeah, I think I'm deciding how to do it, because I know lots of people love seeing Mom, but Mom gets kind of nervous. She's not, if she sees a couple hundred people watching, between Facebook and, so maybe we just won't show her, like, the chat to get her. I thought about, well, maybe we should just put it on Patreon because it's a smaller audience to make her feel more comfortable. It's just a small group of people, and then, release it maybe later. But I don't know. There's so many people who watch the stream and support the stream and have seen her through the years, us come say hello to her, that I kind of nixed that idea. So I think it's going to have to be full out YouTube and Facebook. You guys can hear what she has to say. And I think we can make her comfortable at home so that she doesn't stress out so much. Commander Calico, life lesson after Festival of the Holidays, never get the salmon push pop. Yes. What's my mom's first name? Cheryl. So if you want to see her, her last shift is Sunday or Saturday. But who knows? For all I know, maybe she'll miss it and she'll come back, I'm really shocked. Oh, look, we got some characters out here. Ray is headed around here. I'm so sorry, and I don't know the character with the blue hair. Oh my gosh, Dan, do you know her name? Because I feel awful. Yeah, Belinda, I think that's definite. I think I'm gonna have to have pre-selected questions. And then That way, and if things pop up in the chat. Oh, Ray is having a lot of conversations with little ones. And sometimes it makes people feel uncomfortable to have their little one. So I'll just do a quick little shot of her. But lots of little ones over there waiting to see Ray. So we'll let them have their time.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Well, so far so good. Let's see here. It's 8:07 and Fantasmic's at 9:15. We still have a ways to kind of walk through Hollywood Studios. We can probably go through the gift shops a little bit too, because I haven't been in the gift shops in a while. I don't want to spend too much time, because I think it would be great to get a nice seat at Fantasmic today. And it's so hard for me to judge. I sense that there's a lot of people here, and if they really are having a special event, they may have event guests in sections of Fantasmic, which adds to the crowd. I just feel like having a good seat today versus popping in at the last minute. Oh, V. Muradi. I think that's how you say it. I'm awful. Oh my gosh, and speaking of Erin, so Erin has had a wonderful summer break. She has spent a lot of time with her friends and doing fun things and going to theme parks. And Erin has made it her quest on this. She's been pretty successful. She has watched every single Star Wars movie. So all of the initial trilogy with Luke and Leia, and then she also watched the Anakin series, the 3 movies about Anakin, and then she watched the latest movies about Rey. So she watched them all back to back to back. And she is now Star Wars crazy. Oh wow, Rise of the Resistance is 145 minutes. That's 2.5 hours. Whew. Yep. People are coming in, and they are definitely getting in their rides since it was so rainy earlier. Oh, Joanne said she got to meet my mom a few weeks ago. It was so nice to meet her. Oh. Can I get you a Tauntaun plushie? Well, not today. Sorry. You know, I got to get paid. I'm waiting until the 30th. Maybe talk to me then. I'm just kidding. Have we decided when we're going to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party? Yes, I do know the tentative dates. Let me pull those up. I have to buy those tickets, by the way. I'm so behind. The last 2 weeks for my job, my day job, have been insane. I mentioned this Sunday, but I worked long, late days for like the last week and a half, including the weekend. And then I was supposed to be off Monday for Juneteenth Day, as our company has it as a holiday since it's a federal holiday. But I worked then too, and I'm exhausted. I've gotten nothing, I haven't gotten as much done as I really wanted to. So that's on my list. Do you guys ever have that? You're like, oh my gosh, I gotta pay these bills, and I gotta do this, and I gotta do that, and before you know it, oh, I have something fun. Let's go into the Muppets area real quick. I have a fun fact that I came across, and I don't think we've ever pointed it out, but I thought this was fun and it reminded me. But we are going to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party on Friday, August 18th. Unfortunately, we will not be there August 22nd because we just can't get off of work and the kids have school, so we cannot go on a Tuesday. unfortunately. But I'm sure you'll have a great time. And yeah, Tuesdays are hard. We are doing the stream this next Tuesday so that we can work it into our schedule. Here, I wanted to show you guys this because I thought this was super fun. Let me come around here so people don't think I'm crazy. So, one thing is I saw out of the corner of my eye, Adam was just talking about this the other day, that he hadn't seen Miss Piggy's spouts on in a while. And I'm pretty sure they haven't been on, or maybe he was talking about her spinning, but she is spouting right now. And let's see, up here, oh, it's okay. Look at this. Most people don't notice this. On the clock, you can see Gonzo hanging off the clock up there. He's just hanging off the clock arm right there. I thought that was pretty fun. Like, so there's all sorts of little details and things that sometimes I know about, but I forget to talk about or show. And then, let me get back to Mickey's Not So Scary. I just popped in here for those two things. Because I told myself, oh, I better remember to mention that, because I was reminded of that the other day. That, you know, little things that, pieces. Because I'm always thinking about when we did that quiz for Adam before we went to Disneyland. And I was asking him, did you know where this is? Do you know where that is? And this came to mind. Okay. Just a minute here, guys. I just wanted to let the group singing loudly pass me. Let me get back. I'm pulling up my calendar again. So Mickey's Not So Scary, we are going to be there August 18th, which is a Friday. Oh my gosh, we have a jam-packed schedule. And then the 25th and 26th, it's on the fence for me right now. It's on the fence. I may or may not, we may or may not do our Value Resort staycation live stream. Because I would love to, I see some good deals for All-Star Movies. And our Patreon, this was back a month ago, they're on the Patreon page, there's an ability to vote for the streams they'd like to see. And as for Value Resorts, they were most interested to see All-Star Movies. So I'm looking at that for August 25th, 26th. That's not booked yet, I'm still deciding. And then you get into Labor Day weekend, which I've got a couple ideas up my sleeve for that. And then we have SeaWorld Hollow Scream get started. And then September 8th, 9th, and 10th is Destination D23 at the Contemporary. So we will be at Destination D23 that whole weekend, September 8th, 9th, and 10th. September 15th, 16th, 17th. I think we were maybe going to do a Not So Scary that day, one of those. And then when we head into October, there's a bunch of stuff too, but pretty much back to back to back to back. Most of the weekends I have planned so far, just because there's so much going on. So, and then I've got to try to put our schedule together. Lindsay Stadler's coming, and I know she was asking about Jollywood nights. And so she's got some plans to go, and I know some of you guys mentioned you guys are wanting to go to Jollywood nights as well. I took a look at that site. I'm really excited about it, like really, really excited. But one thing I thought was kind of tough for me to swallow, maybe this is weird, or maybe I shouldn't expect so much, but for $179, I expected them to throw in maybe some popcorn or some bottled beverages or maybe some bottled water, but there's no little treat snack to go with it for $179. There is a show. They're doing some special animations and they're doing rare characters, which I appreciate. They're doing some dance party. There's a lot of fun things, and they are putting out exciting food that they've noted, and they haven't explicitly gone through everything that they're going to do, but it's all extra. So I thought for $179, I don't know. It just made me wonder.
Say it right.
In 1999, you can meet Miss Piggy back there. That's a fun fact. I didn't know that. Oh, and Paulina, you're so true. The key is under the mat. We did that live stream. Oh, man, we haven't showed it in a while. Oh, I got to come around. There's a huge amount of bugs that I almost just walked right into. And Megan wants to know, when's the next time we'll do a live stream at Universal Studios in Harry Potter? We are going to go over there this summer for sure. I need to add it in probably in the July schedule coming up in the next couple weeks, because we need to take you guys in the tribute store for Jurassic Park. It was unbelievable. Unbelievable. I think everybody I know has seen that movie, and words do not describe how amazing the tribute store is at Universal Studios. So Universal has something that Disney doesn't do. They have a store called the Tribute Store, and they change it seasonally. But they don't just change it and throw some different merchandise in and call it a day. They end up changing the store theme, and then it's like, how can I describe it? A store that's insanely over the top in decor and photo ops. And this time it's Jurassic Park themed to celebrate the 30th anniversary. So with that, it is unbelievable. We posted some pictures on Patreon, and I need to get a couple photos out on YouTube and Facebook so that you guys can see them, how great it was. And that's some of the things that we put over there, like content from when we have our, family nights and such. And I'm thinking that we'll go over to Universal. We'll go and do the Minion Land, and we'll bring our Harry Potter wands, and we will do a bunch of the spells, and and then hang out and do lots of fun stuff. You know what my biggest beef with Universal is right now? They are closing at like 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock. They had been doing some events, and it's frustrating because if I'm live streaming, we work during the week, we can't get over there till 6:30. At my best, I can't get there till 6:30. But so I wish Universal was open later. And then Islands of Adventure has been staying open till 9, which is nice, but I wish it was later. That's part of the problem. So the tribute store is Jurassic Park right now, and then they will change it over in August for Halloween Horror Nights. And then as they move around the calendar, they'll get to November, and sometimes I feel like with a flick of a switch and some unbelievable magic from their team members, they just build the most amazing holiday, Christmas, holiday store you could think of. It's great. It's great. Goofy guy, how are you? So there's a lot of great things about Universal. The only thing about Universal is it's very different in the way that we cannot live stream rides. And so a lot of our audience is used to us going on rides and doing their, showing off all of that. But at Universal, I can't do that. So it's more of a walk around. It's more of a stroll, talk about things, see some of the shops, and do some of the interactive things. There's no rides that we can do. There's like one or two, like the water ride, Bluto's barges, but then we're gonna get epically soaked. Oh, yeah, guys. So it's 8:21. I know we have about an hour till Fantasmic, but I would rather get a nice seat and sit and chat with you guys and have an awesome view of the show. Are you guys down for that? I think so. I think that sounds like a great plan. Shirley would love us to go to Jollywood on December 4th, and Lindsay would love us to go December 18th. I'm so undecided on what I want to do. So I already know for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, we will do 3 dates. We'll do one in August, we'll do one in September, and we had so much unbelievable fun the last couple years when we did the October 30th Halloween party, you know, the night before Halloween. So we are planning to do, it's whatever the Sunday is before Halloween, we are planning to do that, you know, second to the last final night. And so I hate that it's like the most expensive day, but I will tell you that was the most fun I have had at any Halloween party ever. So I plan to book that again. Oh, the One Man's Dream building. You're right. I can't get back there right now. Maybe when we're done, remind me when I'm done with Fantasmic. I can probably walk back there if the cast members aren't stopping me from getting over there. But it was just around the corner there. And if I forget, I promise I'll point it out the next time. But it's a One Man's Dream building, and we can't go in there and see her because she's all done for tonight. Hi, Steven from Wyoming. Good to see you. And Mickey's Very Merry. Oh, that's another. I need a bigger bank account. That's what I've decided. So Mickey's Very Merry. I think that we will do 2 of Mickey's Very Merry and 1 Jollywood. That's my thought. To do a November Mickey's Not So Scary. Oh my gosh, I'm confusing all these. So a November Mickey's Very Merry Christmas party, and then a December Mickey's Very Merry. It's like a tongue twister when you throw in the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party and the Mickey's Very Merry. And then Jollywood nights, I think we're just gonna do one of those. Because I do epically love the Christmas parade and the Halloween parade. We'll have a nice view of the Tower of Terror here for a minute. Let me try to get out of the way here. It is beautiful out tonight before we head in. Here, we'll zoom in a little bit. I love when you can see some of the doors open as all the people in the inside are just like screaming. I have such a love-hate relationship with that ride. I don't mind doing it, but oh my goodness, it just scares the life out of me. ZILL Gus Gus TV. You're new here. You've been coming on a bit. You're never new, you're always welcome. That's what I say. Everybody's a Park Pass TV pass holder, whether you've been on the stream once or many times. Let's get in here before.
Welcome to Fantasmic.
Okay. Packages on the left and standby on the right. So let's get a good spot tonight. See, Jane's doing Mickey's Very Merry on the 22nd. So many dates. And Carrie's doing it November 19th. Okay, well, I will say this. If you have Christmas party tickets on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, that's your best bet that will be there. I'm on the fence about maybe throwing in a weekday. And honestly, because we do more than one party, some of it will come down to price. It might be like we might end up saying, hey, we'll send just Adam to one party and then I'll go to one party. Mark, 1999 super chat, thank you so much. Adam has a question for me and I'm letting him know, yes, I'll definitely do that for you. Oh, thank you, Mark, for supporting the stream. You know, honestly, I love all the holiday things. I think that Disney's put together an excellent holiday lineup. A lot to look forward to Disney-wise for the next couple months. It's exciting to see what they have in place and the plans that they've made. And the Jollywood Nights, like I said, it looks exciting. I just was kind of surprised to not see some sort of, like, Mickey's Very Merry Christmas has cookies and cocoa. So I thought, I bet you're gonna get like popcorn and bottled water or soda if it's $179, but maybe not. Over on Facebook, they said, let's sit and chat. Sounds great. Hi, Monica. Hi, Diane. Yes, and Joanna's right. Jollywood has Miss Piggy and Kermit. That is exciting that they're putting that in, working that into the night. Okay, good. And Joanna also said the 29th is the Sunday before Halloween. Okay, well then that's the date, guys. That's the date. Adam and I will be there together. We're gonna do August 18th, I think is what I said, that Friday together. And then we'll do the 29th of October together. And I imagine that on, let's see. Well, this is interesting. They're having us fill in this side today. You know, you're gone for a couple weeks from Fantasmic and they change it all up from you. This will be interesting. Let's see how busy it is. And before I forget, speaking of super chats and supporting the channel, we always thank all the Patreons at the end, but I also need to mention that Krista and the Thai family was so kind to send a PayPal today, and so I want to say thank you and a shout out to the Thai family and her kids who watch too, and I hope everybody's having a great night at their house. Let's see what we got going on here. Oh, no way. Are they really filling us in right here? Yes, friends. Yes, friends. They're gonna fill us in towards the middle section here. We are gonna have an amazing view. This is fabulous. Oh my goodness. Why, yes. Yes, I will sit and chat. This is interesting, guys. This is very interesting. So they are shifting and they're putting the packages way down there. I wonder why they're filling in the packages. And here, we're getting a spot right in front of where Mickey stands. And we're just standby. Let's talk about that when I get seated, okay? This is very, very interesting. Oh my gosh, Vicky said she's going to Bay Lake Tower Magic Kingdom View this summer for her birthday. She has a 2-bedroom, 3-bathroom location with DVC. That sounds amazing. Wow. Well, that is going to be the best birthday. Oh yeah, Lindsay's ready for this is going to be, I can't believe this right now. I really cannot believe that I'm going to get such a great seat here.
To the Hollywood Hills Amphitheater.
Oh, wow.
Please select a row and
Why?
move all the way across.
Why are they not?
For guests entering behind you.
Okay,
For safety,
well, we're gonna do
we
that.
ask that you refrain from walking across or climbing over the benches. Thank you, and enjoy Fantasmic.
Now, the only problem, I think I should be okay. We're gonna have this pole here. I'm trying to think. Because ideally, we got a slight issue. They're gonna want us to be all the way over. Maybe I can be down a little bit because I don't want to be right by the pole. So I can be second row here. I think it should be fine. Oh, I think this is a little wet. Time to break out the paper towel that I brought so my behind is not soaked. Because, oh man. Okay, I think this is going to be a pretty epic night tonight. Okay, how does this look, guys? I mean, ideally, I'd like to be up a bit. We'll see how things fill in. I might move back a little bit because otherwise the pole is in the way.
That pole was right in the middle.
So I think this looks great. What do you guys think?
I think our flex is good. Absolutely.
Do you need this?
Oh, thank you.
I brought it just to wipe this down.
Oh, thank you.
Because I didn't want to have a wet butt either. You're welcome.
I want her down.
Okay, I think this will be great, guys. Oh, Jane! 1999 super chat over on YouTube. Thank you. Do I have a poncho? I do. I thought about that. I've got it nicely folded. So I think that this will be great. And we're not, worst case, maybe we might have a little spray off from the projections, but nonetheless, you should see Mickey unbelievably from this spot. I think this is going to be great. And Moana. Moana is like right here. So are you guys, the Fantasmic starts at 9:15. So we got quite a bit of time. We can sit and chat. I thought about sitting on the end, but like I said, yeah, we are pretty much front and center. I'm really kind of surprised at how they are handling the packages tonight versus the standby. Let's talk about that in a second. Oh, good. Aaron likes this seat. Crystal said we're good. Lindsay says we're good. Okay. So I think that where we are sitting, we're going to be like right in the middle of where the spray is from the projection. So I don't think that I'm going to get, it's not terribly windy either. So I'm thinking that we should be okay. Worst case, I'll wipe the lens a little bit. But, oh, Adam is watching. This is going to be, we are front row, yes. Hi, Walt from Missouri. Good to see you. So, let me just get myself comfortable here because we got a long night. I probably don't need my purse on. so much and probably take it off. Because I've got, my purse is stuffed with my poncho. I have an umbrella. Katie wants to know, are they only having one a week? They're only having one show a night, which is odd to me given that they were doing 2 shows a night. And now it's summertime and they're only doing 1. You know, they ended the 2 shows in May. And maybe it's for lack of people, but yeah. People might sit in front of me, but since everything is like, we'll raise the camera up a little bit, and once we zoom in, you won't even notice. Oh, I'm sorry. Here. Yeah, so you guys have a little bit of time. We're going to start at 9:15 here. So we are, since they do only have 1 show,
Okay, thank you.
And welcome to Fantasmic. For the safety of our performers, the use of laser pointers during the show is strictly prohibited. Thank you for your cooperation and enjoy the show.
You need souls?
Yeah, the 5.
oh, I know what I was going to say. Sorry, I'm just listening because the cast member is giving some directions to people who are sitting in this area. So, as long as we're sitting here for right now, we're not bothering anybody. They have this whole section over here that's open. It looks like this is perhaps through for possibly the event group. And then they have packed in over here. That's all of the guests who have dining packages, because they are directing the dining packages to come this way. Normally the regular guests come in and they fill in all the way to the end. So right now they still have this end section. I'm wondering if they're saving that and they'll put standby guests there at the very last moment. But I think this is kind of odd that they are putting the standby line with such, normally this section here is for the guests who are part of the dining package. Or they fill it up very last. You know, whatever is not used by the dining package, then you end up on this section right here. So they're doing things a little different tonight, or maybe at least in the last couple weeks. Over on Facebook, Lori says that this is a perfect spot, and do I know what time we'll start the stream on Saturday? So my mom usually works in the evenings on Saturday, so I would imagine we'll probably start late afternoon. The time is not yet determined. Could be anything. But we'll narrow it down. Hopefully I don't get wet, you're right. That would be awful. So if you have to step away from the stream, now is a good time, because we're going to come back. And the show will start at 9:15. But I wanted to get here early so I could have an awesome spot with you guys. So we're just going to chat and have a good time.
Oh my god,
Oh, and Eddie has his Fantasmic Mickey Sorcerer Mickey plush. That's perfect. Katie's not feeling good. I hope that you feel better. Yeah, get ready for an epic view here. Especially with our Zoom and this camera. This is going to be stellar. So if you haven't already, it would mean a lot to me if you'd hit the thumbs up button over on the YouTube stream, as well as if you're over on Facebook, you can hit the thumbs up button as well. Like, share the stream. And if you are new to the channel, please help us out. We are trying to get to 9,000 subscribers. We just did an 8,000 subscriber giveaway, and I'm pretty darn excited about the 9,000 subscriber giveaway. I already got some great items that I've been keeping and saying this is going to go towards giveaways to us getting towards our 10,000. And then we decided, you know, let's do a giveaway at 8,000, let's give away at 9,000. And so at 9,000, I've got this pretty awesome looking backpack that I think would be great for the parks. I also have, it's like a Mickey backpack. And then I also have a Mickey pillow, like a plush pillow. Oh my gosh, it's adorable. And then I haven't consulted with Adam yet, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to give away we are going to give away a pin set as well. Okay. 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 The stream is definitely not frozen. The problem is I'm not moving the camera very much. Here, I'll let some heads be in the way, so at least you can see that. And don't worry about the heads a little bit, the people in front of us. So just like when I stream the fireworks, I try to give my arm a rest while we're waiting. So the camera's kind of resting on my leg right now. Once the show starts, you'll have just a beautiful view close up. We can zoom in. Is there a reason some people can't like or comment on Facebook? I have no idea, and I think yours was the account that I tried to look up, and I see nothing on my end that was preventing that. If there's anybody else having an issue, you can reach out to us on private message. But Facebook rarely has any instances where we block or ban or have an issue. So I would be very surprised if there's anything amiss over there. A lot of times, usually what we tend to find more often is that Facebook has issues on their own end. Okay, Adam, you can go ahead and check. It should be all okay now for you. Oh, hi Tanya, how are you? Oh, so we'll take a kind of look over at the crowd. They're still filling in a lot over here. I'll check out our Facebook group and find out if anybody's having any trouble over there. See, they're starting to fill in kind of this end section over this way. So we are about half an hour out. They still have a lot of space. Hi, Linda. I will tell you this, that there is a great spot to watch this show anywhere you sit, to be quite frank. It's not a super huge deal in my opinion. I feel like whether you watch it on the side, whether you watch it up close where I'm at, you can have a good view pretty much from most places in this theater. So if you are coming here soon, we'll see what it looks like about 10 minutes before the showtime. And often Adam and I do come in about 10, 15 minutes before showtime and we can still get a spot. So you don't always have to book the dining package. You can certainly just walk in and still get a great seat. Susan said, would you say it's less crowded for this time of year? No, I would say not. I would say it's been pretty busy. I would say it's the typical summer crowd that I would expect, for sure. It's not anything that I think is different than a normal summer crowd. Tanya from Louisiana, she did a Disney cruise in April. Then your son asked, and his girlfriend asked to go next April next year. That's awesome. I would like to go on a Disney cruise too. Hopefully we can work it in next year. That would be great. But I've just really found that I might not be a cruise person. If I'm a cruise person, it needs to be like the 3 nights. The times that we've gone on, the Disney cruise was great. But I think I found that Royal Caribbean is just not the vacation that Adam and I prefer. There's a lot of like partying and it was just not really up our alley. So I know some people get sent us some private message and are like, hey, the 7-night cruises aren't so crazy and wild, so maybe try a longer cruise. Maybe we will in the future, but I'm not stumbling and quickly going to book a cruise soon. I don't know. I want to love it. Oh, good. Over on Facebook, there's a lot of people saying that they're okay and they haven't had any issues with posting. Like I said, if anybody is having trouble on either of the platforms, I know I've helped a couple people this week with some troubles with YouTube versus Facebook. It is rare that we ban anybody or block anybody. We might remove a message. It's one thing to just take a message that is maybe unsavory or unfriendly or maybe just doesn't fit in with what we're talking about, or it just could be taken out of context maybe in some cases, and taking a message or off and removing it. But it's not often that we block somebody unless they are completely just in the wrong and need to go. So I don't know. And usually there is a lot of things where there's glitches with, we'll say, YouTube's platform or Facebook's platform or whoever for that matter. Patriotism USA. It's going to be at 8:15 Central, yes. Oh, and Tim Pendleton's here. Excellent. This should be a great show tonight with an amazing view. I'm really, really excited. Do I have water or anything to drink? Regrettably, no. I do have some in the car, though. So I do have some in the car, so when I'm done. But I figured with the rain and the storm, and it's quite cooled down, it's not as difficult on my throat. I'm not so parched like I am on other days. I love the music that happens before the show as well. Sometimes I just enjoy sitting here and enjoying the atmosphere. Let's see here. Let me flip in between the chat a little bit. So don't forget, tomorrow, we're not going to stay out late tonight because I'm doing my morning walk. It's at 7 a.m. tomorrow. I decided I'm going to do it at the boardwalk. So I'm going to head out and we're going to take our 45-minute walk around the boardwalk. That's all it will be. It's 45 minutes. So the stream won't be longer than, I'll say, 50 or 55 minutes most. You know, maybe a minute or two to start, and then we'll start walking right away. And you can pop in or join us, or you can run it later. And the walks in the morning are just something different for people who want to start training or getting in to run Disney, or maybe they just want someone to talk to and walk around with. Because I know when I'm walking in the mornings, it's enjoyable to have something to listen to. Some people like music, which is fine. I switch in between. Sometimes I'm listening to something and other times I'm listening to music. So hopefully people will find it fun to have somebody to hang out with, you know, walk with. I'm not expecting a whole lot of chat. I'm imagining that a lot of people are going to be walking along, so I'll probably be just talking off the cuff about different things related to fitness and maybe run Disney and, you know, training. Here, let's take a look here at how the crowd looks. So here we are, about 20 minutes. So this gives you guys a good idea. So there's still an entire section, I'd say a section and a half, over on the end over here. Still is baffling to me, quite honestly, that this middle section, I'm pretty confident they used for VIP tours. And then on top of the VIP tours, perhaps the special event that is whatever is happening tonight. Because I saw that this lady down here is doing specialty drinks. They're not just selling bottled beverages. So perhaps they are serving the event guests something that's included in their event. But normally, like I was mentioning, this whole section on the other end, that's where they put standby. So that means either a couple of things. They've sold a lot of dining packages. Because mind you, the Fantasmic dining package goes lunch or dinner. So that's a lot of guests that potentially could have paid to have a seat. But to me, I want you guys just to remember, you might have had the dining package and you pay extra, and you do get an appetizer, an entree, and dessert. And then you do get a seat, but you could have had lunch and then they're being sat way down on the end. Well, to me, you can come here and sit for free. Just an observation. So, you know, I like to help out when I can. It's something to think about. If you just want to be insured, and normally they tell you for the dining package, go ahead and get here half an hour before. They tell you, make sure you're here 20 minutes, half hour before. I can't remember the rule because I haven't done it in a while. But this is going to be a full show tonight, for sure. But that's a lot of people that are either event or dining package, or both. So the majority of the auditorium today, theater, is that. So just food for thought. Food. Dining package. Oh, everybody's doing the wave. They're getting it started. See, I really think it would be so much less stressful if they would just have two. They would have two shows in a night, and then people probably wouldn't be so stressed about it, but then they might not sell as many dining packages, and maybe that's the goal. Oh, Lisa said, I love that you talk often about 75 hard. I just signed up for the Princess 5K in February and I just started training, so it's a good reminder to keep going. Yeah, so sometimes we were asked a couple times, why am I doing it so early? Well, one, because I work, and two, just over time, historically, a lot of people who have to get their workout in before kids get up or before work responsibilities. And I've just kind of taken some notice that I've been a member of Peloton for a long time, probably since it started. I've had my bike, I think 2017. I think I got in 2017, which is generation one. It was one of the first waves of Peloton. And it's been interesting to watch them progress. And when they put out most of their classes in that 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. time frame. And believe me, I would much rather go walk and be up and about and take my walk like 8 a.m., 8:30. But then, because of work, if I go and take my walk at 8 or 8:30, then I don't necessarily get to work until almost 10. So I have to do it first thing in the morning, unfortunately. I may have some opportunities. I've committed this. I have to walk anyway. And I'm not gonna run or jog with the camera because I'm clumsy. I feel like I'm not as skilled at running while holding the camera as Adam is. And I could just completely see myself jogging and like hitting my foot on something and falling flat on my face. I'm very confident. So I figured this is perfect. I'll do, what I'm gonna try to do is do a fast walk at the 16-minute pace that Run Disney asks for. You have to keep that 16-minute pace that Run Disney wants. So I'm hoping to fast walk and keep it around that. It might be like 16:30, but that's my goal. Diana said, it's been a beautiful night. You must be wearing your lucky necklace. Speaking of, we only have 15 minutes. And we should make sure we take that poll down. I do want to check the results of the poll here very quickly. We put up a poll tonight because I thought it would be fun to know what you guys thought. You know, we had 172 votes. That's pretty awesome. The poll was 78% believe that the rain's gonna end and Fantasmic will go. And 22% said, rain's coming, we need plan B.
Good evening. Fantasmic will begin in just 15 minutes. During the performance, the lights in the theater will be dim. For everyone's safety, we ask that you remain in your seats until the lighting level returns to normal. And for the safety of our performers, the use of laser pointers during the show is strictly prohibited. Thank you and enjoy the show.
The Epcot Forever fireworks are going off. You can see it just slightly. There's one of the searchlights from back behind there, Mickey's Mountain. So Adam, if you could go up to my laptop and go turn the poll off, that would be perfect. I'd appreciate that so much. We'll close that poll out. Only 15 minutes away, and we have a fabulous seat for tonight. As I was mentioning, don't stress about a few people in front of us. It's just because I have the camera resting on my leg to give my arm a break. So I'm in prime condition to live stream it to the best of my ability. And I make Adam proud with my camera skills. Because I need to be on point with the zooming, the zoom in, the zoom out, the zoom in, zoom out. I think I've done a pretty good job of perfecting the zoom in, zoom out camera skills. I bet Adam right now is putting Harper to bed. But since we are very close, I think, and we're gonna have a great view of Moana, of Mickey. But if you missed it earlier, I was just saying, Adam's not here tonight. He works and gets home pretty late, so he's at home. He did his workout. He was hanging out with Harper and giving Harper lots of love and playtime and watching the stream in between. So Adam's watching and hanging out. Molly's ninja watching too. Yeah, if you guys are just watching, you are going to want to put this up on your big screen because it is going to look phenomenal. I have faith that this is just going to look unbelievable. With the seat that we have right here at the front row, just gorgeous. Here, there.
Right, I was like this.
We'll just scooch it down a little bit. You're like, nope.
I'm definitely right.
Oh
He
gosh.
came too late to sit in the front.
What was that?
He came a little too late to try.
And he's way over. He's in the good seats. Why you want to sit over here? Oh man. No, the gentleman next to me went to the restroom and somebody was trying to sneak in and take his spot.
Is now just 10 minutes away. We would like to
10 minutes.
that the lights in the theater will be dim during the performance. For everyone's safety, please remain in your seats until the lighting levels return to normal. Thank you for your cooperation and enjoy the show.
Well, I hope you guys are having a great Thursday, or at least this will bring a smile and a happy end to your Thursday, if nothing else. Oh, you're welcome. Donna says, thanks for streaming. You're very welcome. Lisa wants to ask, is it 1 mile in 16 minutes? Yes, that's what I'm hoping to get walking tomorrow. Hi, Mary. Welcome. So you have about 10 minutes. 10 minutes. This is your 10-minute warning that if you need snacks, need to go to the restroom, go put the kids to bed, or tell the kids it's time to come in and watch it, maybe that. You can put it up on the big screen. You have just a few minutes here until the show starts. Hello, Gary, good to see you. Yes, I highly recommend popcorn. That is one of Adam's favorite snacks of choice. He does enjoy that, especially when we go to movie theaters. That's his favorite snack to have. Hi, Erin. Oh, she won't get to see this in person till November. Well, it'll be a highly anticipated wait, and I'm sure it will be just as phenomenal when you see it in person. But I like that we can have the opportunity to do this and tell people what it's like on busy days or non-busy days. So they are only running one show. So right now, we are less than 10 minutes out, and they have filled up this section over here. Again, it's a very busy summer night, but they are still filling in sections on the end, and we're less than 10 minutes away. So they have not made the announcement that the show is full, and then if they run out of room on the far end over there, there is additional seating way up at the top over here. There's like a upper section, I guess you could call it. And you can sit up there, and that's where they put people, and they call it overflow seating up there. I have not heard them call or state that they are full. They're still letting people in. Anybody who's coming in at this point can still get a seat. It is on the far end over there, but it is still a seat nonetheless. So it's good to know that if you come in very late, even on a busy night like tonight, there's still opportunity. Dennis said my wife is there and my 3 girls. That's awesome. I can only imagine where they are in this huge sea of people. Oh, well, Katie, I hope you feel better. I know that you're fighting a lot of stuff.
The Hollywood Hills Amphitheater will come alive with the sensational sights and sounds of Fantasmic.
Just a reminder, as everybody's coming in and getting ready for the show to start in a few minutes, we'll have a great view. The camera will be on the show. I'm just resting it on my leg right now.
As he conjures up a spectacular world.
And if you joined Chat Plus on YouTube, Adam added quite a lot of fun emojis for tonight. So if you want to check those out, you can check those fun emojis for anybody who signed up for Chat Plus. It's a membership on YouTube. We just called it Chat Plus. Yeah, we should have them wave. Hi, everybody. Oh my gosh, I can only imagine. Well, there's random, everybody looks so small. So, yeah, I wonder if they're waving. My luck, they're like the furthest over. And I'll never see them. So if anybody has joined us and you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up button over on YouTube, Facebook as well. It helps YouTube share the stream and recommend it out to everybody so we can have a lot of great people join us for tonight. Surprisingly, I do this too. There's a lot of people that right about this time, they just come and they look for streams that are going on. They come in just for fireworks. Here, look at this. This is how low the helicopters fly. The helicopters fly right over this edge of the no-fly zone. This is the very, very edge of the no-fly zone. And they come over Animal Kingdom and Hollywood Studios all the time, so low. It can be distracting. I've got a seat just for you, front row in fact. Hi, Dwayne.
Oh, you don't even know the name.
There is a link for the Chat Plus in the description, and maybe if Adam's available, I think he might be putting Harper to bed, but he can probably put the link in the chat. 2 more minutes. So if you've seen this show, tell me in the chat, what's your favorite part of Fantasmic? If you've seen the show, like what do you look forward to every time you watch it? Is there a certain part that you enjoy more than the others or you look forward to seeing? It's such a toss-up for me because there's a couple of locations or parts that I really enjoy watching. But do you guys have a favorite part? Oh, Joanna went over to YouTube and gave it a thumbs up. Thank you. What time does the park close? I think it closed at 9. Donna says, thanks for streaming tonight. Is the weather getting better? Actually, yes. Okay, 1 minute. And here's my public service announcement that I make every single time. Don't worry, I will not be talking at all during the show. So I need you guys to help me out. Put as much chat as you can, have a great time because I don't talk so that the other people around me can enjoy the show. So I will get to any questions at the end, but please put in whatever chat that you feel inclined to put and what you enjoy about the show and your excitement to help make the stream more enjoyable to your fellow Passholder community who's watching along with you. So I'm going to be quiet here in the next 30 seconds and then you won't hear from me until it's over. So I hope that you enjoy watching. I hope if you are new to the channel, you'll hit that subscribe button as a thank you. That's the best form of thank you to us. It's free to do. It's just hit the subscribe button. Because we are trying so hard to get to 9,000 subscribers. And when we do, we're going to do a giveaway. So tonight should be phenomenal. Go ahead, put us up on the big screen. It's going to look great.
Welcome to Fantasmic. Tonight, we're sending you sneak Nothing is more wonderful than the imagination. For in a moment, you can experience a beautiful fantasy or an exciting adventure. But beware, nothing is more powerful than the imagination. For it can also expand your greatest fears into an overwhelming nightmare. Are the powers of Mickey's incredible imagination strong enough and bright enough to withstand the evil forces that invade Mickey's dream? You are about to find out. For we now invite you to join Mickey and experience Fantasmic, a journey beyond your wildest imagination. Visions fantastic, leading to strange and wondrous dreams. rivers is, you can't step in the same river twice. The water's always changing, always flowing. But people, I guess, can't live like that. We all must pay a price. To be safe, we lose our chance of ever knowing what's around the riverbed, waiting just around the I am the daughter of the New Age chief. We are descended from voyagers who found their way across the world. They call me, and the world is enough. There it all is inside me. It's like the tide, always walking and rising. I will carry you near with my heart. You will remind me that come one day
as it can be. Barely even friends, then somebody dies unexpectedly. Certain as the sun, rising in the east, tale as old as time, song as old as time, beauty and the beast. What would I give if I could live out of these walls? Imagine and pain to spend the day on the sand. Dream of fantastic adventure. They understand, they don't reprimand the daughters. Ride your quiver, sick of swimming, ready to stand. Someday my prince will come. Someday we'll find true love. Tale as old as time, song as old as in darkness I summon thee. Speak! Let me see thy face.
Fair is thy beauty, majesty, but hold, 3 lovelier maids I see, and here, in Mickey's imagination, beauty and love will always supply.
A magic spell in the black of night with a scream of fright and a bolt of light. Turn my hair to white. Now I'll turn that little mountain dream into a nightmare Fantasmic. Imagine this. Magic mirror on the wall. All the forces of evil I call.
You have the power to control.
His mind. It's so exciting. I'm happy. Tonight, let's do the job and take his spirit tonight.
yes.
It's too late, coward.
It's time to say goodbye to Mickey. Enter the game of fun.
Okay, fine. I'm cool. Fine. Stop. Mickey thoughts arose from no. Oh, you'll love this. One more thing.
What an amazing show. Tonight there's a lot of smoke just hanging in the air. The camera had a hard time focusing on some of the images on the projected water areas because some of that smoke was just hanging and covering up some of the images a little bit. I'm gonna get my stuff for just a second here. I hope you guys liked it. How was it? I know there's a few things that happened tonight that were a little different than normal. I'm gonna just get myself together here for a quick second. That fire at the end, I will tell you, since I was sitting right here in the front, the fire was intense. Like I don't know. I think they amped it up. And then at the end, the fire down here on the water came back on, which normally doesn't always happen. But you're right, somebody pointed out on the boat tonight they didn't have their ribbons that they normally twirl. Get my backpack and everything together. But it was a great show as always. How did it look, guys? I was a little bummed that, like I said, some of the smoke and the water just kind of hung in the air a little bit. It made the projections a little bit fuzzy to see. So if you're watching it on the TV, it wasn't necessarily the camera. I was watching it and thinking that was a little difficult. Maybe it just was my seats, because sometimes if you're not front and center on those water projections, they don't look as clear. So I enjoyed being in the front. Sometimes we've had different seats around the theater, and it is a very, very packed night. I bet they did fill up the theater tonight. I don't think there was any seats left. Mark, well, thank you. We've had some great streams lately, and a lot of it is all due to Adam's hard work and the equipment we use. Yeah, last week, if you want to go back and check out the live stream that I did, it says, the thumbnail says up close, happily ever after. We had a phenomenal spot right at the front of Cinderella's castle, and we watched Happily Ever After, the fireworks, right at the front, which is unusual. A lot of live streamers can't go up close to the castle because the signal just isn't there. But we have great equipment, thanks to Adam, that allows us to have low cell signals and still put out a quality stream that you can put up on a big screen TV. So it was so much fun. We were up close last week, and like I said, the thumbnail says up close, happily ever after, and Tinkerbell just flies right over you. Looks, it's so much fun to be there. Yeah, Tim, that is true. Over the many years, a lot of these trees have really grown in compared to, over time when they opened this theater, and they've grown in quite a lot. I can't imagine how much landscaping they do just to make sure these areas stay nicely manicured for what they need them to. They have to be careful for fire and the fireworks and making sure that the trees stay out of that way and such. Yep, Adam does bring his magic technology. That is so true. just kind of hanging out because there's still a lot of people trying to file out, and there's honestly nowhere to go because you're just going to go nowhere real fast. Oh, that was a great show. So even though I sat up really front row close, just remember, if you have some of the seats towards the back or off to the side, I can assure you, we've done it many times, and you still can have a great view of the show. I assure you of that. Probably your biggest battle in this theater is that you don't know who's going to sit in front of you. So even though the theater is, you know, sloped, if you have somebody who's really tall, it might be difficult for yourself or maybe a child to see, no matter where you are in the arena. I would say that's probably the toughest battle in the theater, is not necessarily whether you're going to see, but maybe the person in front of you, you have to scooch around off to the side, that sort of thing. But anywhere that you sit in here is fantastic. I wouldn't stress a lot about, oh my gosh, we have to get towards the front or a certain angle. I think that of all of the entertainment here, they've done a really great job of designing this show here at Hollywood Studios so that pretty much everywhere gets a great seat. You can see the projections on the water, even at the farthest seats in the auditorium. You know, even if you are way down on the end over here, you can still very nicely see the projections that they have on the very end. Oh, Tanya said her mom was in the chat. Well, I'm glad that she got a chance to join in. Welcome. What's up with the curtains along the back and the left? Yes, they do have curtains. And I can show those a little bit. So, to my knowledge, they're not useful in the show itself. If I had to take a guess as to why, I think that this is just my opinion, my guess, because this is more of a stage and Florida weather can be brutal. Instead of building a solid wall, which could be expensive and hard to maintain, if they have, let's just say, a hurricane, they can probably roll up those curtains or replace them pretty easily, and wind can flow through there, and really all you're worrying about is the main mountain structure. That's just my opinion. Since weather can be so difficult here and unpredictable. That's my only thought, is because there's no really need, they don't use it in the show in any way. It's just concealing what's in the back. Oh, AA says, looking forward to tomorrow's 7 a.m. stream. Well, thank you. I am too. I'm going to be at the boardwalk. I'm going to do a nice walk over at the boardwalk. We're just having a little wait here while everybody files out. This is stage crew. So, I mean, kind of cleanup crew. They work with all the pyrotechnics and they check everything out, they clean everything up, you know, make sure it's all in order when everything leaves. Hello, Nick and Clara. Good to see you. Yeah, we are going to be back tomorrow morning, live from the boardwalk. I'm going to be doing a training walk. You can run along with me. You can walk. You could just have your morning coffee. And twice a week, since I'm doing some training anyway, I'm going to live stream twice a week on my own walks. And I'm anticipating to be live once during the week from Disney and once from the local area here. So I guess we will head on out here. Speaking of, now that most of the crowd has exited,
Our last Fantasmic.
and we can get out without too much adversity.
Let them through.
Speaking of cleaning crews, they do have a ton of cleaning crews who are in here as soon as people get up, and they kindly ask everybody, hey, please exit so that they can clean up quicker. And that might have been the reason as to why they're trying to limit the shows to only one a night. Then they don't have crew here quite as late. It's a possibility. We might need to get an ice cream cone at the boardwalk. That would be nice, except I doubt they're open at 7 a.m.
Carson, then I'm going to take you away.
Well, what are we doing now? We're gonna head on out. The park is closed. Oh. The park is closed, and actually Magic Kingdom closes at 10 o'clock too. So in 4 minutes, all the parks will be closed. So there is nothing, unfortunately, for anybody to do in a few minutes because it will all be closed up. Hi, Leah. I regret there is no Dole Whip here at Hollywood Studios, unless I'm mistaken, but I have not seen a Dole Whip here at Hollywood Studios. How are you guys over on Facebook? Thank you so much for watching. I gotta flip over there and check on you guys. Oh, Vicky knew somebody who was a Disney landscaper. Yeah, they usually work very early morning or late evenings. Oh, Dorothy said it looked great. Your 8-month-old twins loved it. That's awesome, Dorothy. You know, our daughter, Harper, has loved the show. It is hands down her favorite show and nighttime attraction to watch. I know this kind of pains me and a lot of people to hear, but Harper is not really a fan of Happily Ever After, the fireworks over at Magic Kingdom. I've tried diligently, but they don't capture her attention. She's just not really feeling it. She used to love Enchantment. She absolutely really used to watch and enjoy Enchantment. But something about Happily Ever After, she just, since they switched from Enchantment to Happily Ever After, she's not interested in watching the fireworks. She's never connected with the songs. I have no idea why. Don't ask me why. It's odd. So it's odd. I don't know why Harper doesn't really like those fireworks. So usually what we've done when we've been over there, maybe I'll go with Adam, and then once the fireworks start, I'll step aside with her and she plays off to the side from where everybody's standing. So odd, right? Aw, thanks, Andrew. You guys over on Facebook giving some great feedback over there. Well, this is nice. I don't have to grab a stroller and all sorts of stuff. Woohoo! 200 thumbs up over on on YouTube. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Good night, Sarah. Tim, I completely agree. What in the world? Why they don't do midnight summer closures or midnight closures anymore at all. What they've done is monetized it, really. So if you want to be here past, we'll just say on average, you know, don't get me wrong, there are nights that are past 9 o'clock, but we'll just say on average, if you want to be at the parks past 9 o'clock, you usually need to have the deluxe after hours benefit, staying at a deluxe resort, which there you're talking at least $500 or more a night. Or you have to buy an after hours event ticket, or maybe a party if there's a party going on, you know, Christmas or Halloween. So I feel like, Stephanie, good night. Aww. Tanya wants to know, is my mom excited about retirement? Well, I'll explain it this way. I will say, I think she's gonna miss it. She is only retiring. Hold on just one second. Just getting my arm was starting to fall asleep holding the camera. I think she is very happy to have some extra time back for her to do some things and hang out with the grandkids and enjoy that. I think working 2 jobs for 10 years has been a lot on her, but she works during the weekdays at the cancer center downtown. And so, you know, there are things with that can be tough. And even though, yes, there's always on social media a lot of discussions about how cast members get yelled at or unhappiness, I will say, and maybe my mom can elaborate more, you know, those are not often. I think that some cast member roles get yelled at more often than some others. But in her role, she doesn't really have a lot of occasions where somebody's really nasty. So she gets a lot of moments where there's happiness and magic moments or enjoyable interactions. So I will say, I think that, you know, with her working at the hospital, well, it's mainly a doctor's office, a cancer doctor's office. I think working at Disney gives her a little bit of a different scenery and something that is fun, and, you know, she would always use that as, like, you know, extra money to go on vacations and do fun stuff. And now she's ready to just say, well, it'll be fine. We'll just work it out and just have her regular job during the week. But she gets her retirement benefits, which is really the best part about it, because she can come into the park. She's just not working anymore. So I would say, I think that she's going to miss some of those moments where she gets excited and tells me, like, hey, guess what I did for this family? Or let me tell you about this family that I met. And I think that she'll miss some of that. But I think that overall she's ready. She's been counting down, but you know what the funny thing is, you know, she hit her 10 years in May, and I really expected her to, like, throw the retirement card down immediately. But she actually waited, because I think that there was part of her that was like, well, I don't know. What is exciting is, and maybe she'll pick me, I don't know, maybe she'll pick Dan, but every January they hold a party for cast members who have had long-term legacy status with Disney. Like, so if they've hit 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 25 years, that sort of thing. Oh, I love watching this at night. So I'm excited. She did double check that even though she is retiring in June, she checked with Human Resources and she should still get the invite to go to the very fancy, exciting milestone party in January. So, and that's at Magic Kingdom, and they honor the people who have had reached a certain tenure status. And so if she does retire, and so maybe at some point she decides that, hey, I'm gonna actually, you know, retire from my day job at the cancer center downtown, then she will, you know, maybe she says, well, I'll just work part-time at Disney versus, you know, the job down there. Like, she can come back. So I think there's good options, and she still gets her benefits. Like, she can get into, since she's been there 10 years, she can still get in for the rest of her life. So that is exciting. She can get Disney discounts. So it's much better than just generally saying, hey, I'm done and I quit. So good night, Mark. See you next time. So on Saturday, don't miss it. And most definitely, check it out on Saturday. We're going to be out there celebrating that, her last shift. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to be at the boardwalk doing a 45-minute walk. I know it's early at 7 a.m. Eastern, but maybe that's early enough that some people can come before work, or they can stream it a little bit later on their walk. And then additionally, we're back for Sunday night as well. And although I would love to stop in the store, Becky, I do have to get home because it's 10 o'clock at night. I still have to walk to my car. I still have to get ready for bed, and then I have to be back here. I have to get up at 6 a.m. to be here by 7. So that is a lot. And we will be live much more in the coming days. Yeah, I think it's going to be great, and I think I'm really happy for my mom. I don't know quite what we're going to do yet. I know that when she hit her 10 years, we did go over to Magic Kingdom in May, and Adam and I had some ears made for her in the Christmas shop to commemorate her 10-year anniversary, and a pin. We had them create that. And so I highly recommend, even though you can buy, or I should say, you can get the buttons for free, the I'm celebrating or happy birthday, that sort of thing. You can get them for free, but I will say it's worth the $10 or so as a really neat souvenir if you go into the Christmas store at Disney Springs, or you can go into Magic Kingdom and have them specially write something on there, and they design it, and the artwork on it, it's just beautiful, and it's a really great memento of your trip without breaking the bank. So I recommend it. Something to think about. Is Adam coming on the walk? He is not, because he's going to get ready for work, and he's going to stay with Harper. He does his walk on his lunch break downtown. Yeah, I think that there's still some things that we're going to do for her retirement. I don't know what we're going to do yet with, you know, the greater family, because I have a brother and she has grandkids in Wisconsin. And then there's me and my brother Dan who live here. So I don't know what we're going to do quite yet. We're going to think of something, because we weren't quite sure, and she only made this decision a couple weeks ago. So I wasn't sure what we were going to plan or do and what her schedule is. So we'll figure something out. I think it might have to be later in the summer to work out with everybody's schedule. Okay, well, while we walk out here, again, just a reminder, the park is closed, so there's nothing more to do. We'll let the cast members get home, because I'm sure they desperately would like that. And then tomorrow morning, you guys can join me or stream it later in the morning. We're gonna do a walk around the boardwalk. Well, provided there's no storms again, because that's what happened on Wednesday. I was all ready to go. I was so excited. It is only gonna be on YouTube because I'm just streaming it from a phone. I'm not bringing a big camera or anything. It's just gonna be from a phone straight to YouTube, not the whole shindig that we bring in the 20-pound backpack that we carry. This is gonna be just a phone and lightweight, and it'll be on a gimbal, it'll be straight and everything. But join us for that. Saturday we're gonna be at Magic Kingdom. Sunday we'll be at Epcot. And then Monday we're taking off because I'll be tired, and Adam will too. Then on Tuesday, if you are a Patreon member, go ahead over to Patreon page and decide where you want to go. So we're doing a Patreon only members live stream. We are planning to do Patreon streams just every 6 to 8 weeks, something around there, for those that support us on Patreon. Speaking of, I need to say again, first, thank yous to those who have sent PayPals to us. I didn't get to check tonight while I was streaming, but the Thai family, thank you so much, Krista, for that PayPal that I saw earlier today. That was so kind, and your message was so sweet. Thank you so much to all of our Patreon members who kindly support us every month over on Patreon. If you want to join Patreon, we send you an awesome Park Pass TV pass holder magnet, because if you watch the channel, you're a pass holder. You're a pass holder to our channel. It's the cheapest annual pass you can get. We send you a magnet. It's pretty awesome. Thank you to those people who joined the new YouTube membership Chat Plus that we put together, and having cool emojis to hang out in the chat. We hope you like it. We're just trying it out. We weren't trying to make a big thing about it, and we hope that you like it. And we'll keep changing out emojis and adding fun stuff so you guys can use that. Thank you to everybody on Facebook who's watching, because they send a lot of stars during the streams to support the channel, and I'm super grateful for all of that as well. And we've had some super chats today, so thank you to those who donated super chats over on YouTube. I think that covers everybody. Also, I forgot one more that I always do forget. Thank you so much to our moderators. Our moderator team just does an amazing job. I'm grateful every single day for their help, and I know that Adam and I don't get a chance very often to tell them as deeply as we should. I'm going to step off to the side a little bit so I can talk to you guys. There you go. So, but yeah, Adam and I don't get a chance a lot to talk to everybody on the moderator team as much as we would like to, because I will tell you from the bottom of our hearts, we are going nonstop from morning to night, whether we're doing stuff on the channel, whether we are working our day jobs or just hanging out with the kids. And I regret that we don't get to tell the moderators often enough how much we appreciate them. So thank you so much, guys. And thank you to all of you who watch, who like, who subscribe, and who follow us on Facebook. We could not do this with all of you guys, and we're appreciative that you're here with us. So with that, I'm gonna say a see you real soon, and that's like in 8 hours. See you real soon, and I can't wait to see you guys again tomorrow and throughout the weekend. Good night, everybody. Yeah.
You're watching Park Pass TV, your ticket to live, family-friendly theme park adventures. Everything from Disney, Universal, SeaWorld, and beyond in full live HD. Turn to Adam and Kristen for all the best rides, snacks, nighttime shows, and breaking theme park news. Make sure to subscribe and turn notifications on to never miss a minute of magic. Welcome to our Passholder family. Park Pass TV, No reservations needed.
Fascinating. Everyone here is taking part in the celebration.
Put your hands up 'cause the night is young. And kick your heels up when you join the fun. And as the magic sets us all aglow, I gotta know, my sons, when can we do this again? I never want this to end. When can we do this again? I gotta know, when can we do this again?
Star Command, this is Buzz Lightyear. I'm detecting huge quantities of extremely colorful lights.
Oh, yeah.
Look sharp, everybody!
Oh, yeah.
The number of crystallic fusion cells it takes to power this event must be immense.
Yes, sir! I'd say this is quite a colorful night.
My sensors indicate an overabundance of bright lights. To infinity and beyond!
You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. Just remember what your old pal said. Boy, you've got a friend in me.
Stand back, everyone. Wow, these lights are incredible. Like they're from another galaxy.
Buzz Lightyear! Buzz Lightyear!
Reach for the sky! Ride like the wind, Slink! Ha ha ha! Well, howdy, partner.
Fascinating. Everyone here is taking part in the celebration.
hands up 'cause the night is young. Kick your heels up when you join the fun. And as the magic sets us all aglow, I gotta know, my friends, when can we do this again? I never want this to end. When can we do this again? I gotta know, when can we do this again?
Hi, everybody! I'm having a blast! How about you?
Put your hands up 'cause the night is young. Kick your heels up when you join the fun. And as the magic sets us all aglow, I gotta know, my friends, when can we do this again? I never want this to end. When can we do this again? I gotta know, when can we do this again?
Wow! This is great! Gosh, would you look at all these colors? Wow! This is amazing! Fantastic!